Mr. Speaker, today I rise on behalf of my coal communities and our coal miners who work every day to power this great nation. Currently, about 69% of our electricity in Kentucky comes from coal. Now more than ever, we must do everything we can to ensure that we have policies in place that promote a common sense approach to energy policy, and this includes coal. We hear a lot of talk out there about all of the above, and I truly am one that believes that it will take all of the above to meet our future energy needs. But right now, it almost seems that all of the above means all of the above except coal. And while the industry has typically only had to worry about detrimental policies coming from the federal government, under Biden and Obama, we are now seeing unwanted government overreach from our own very energy and environment cabinet. Permitting delays have happened. They cause unnecessary red tape that reduces our competitiveness and out-of-control regulatory process that would impose $100 million in additional cost on the coal industry. And so that's something that we really need to do. This bill originally defined the waters of the Commonwealth under the same definition as waters of the U.S. And the reason we did that is that we've always had a bill that just says that our state regulations can't be more stringent than federal regulations. But I think there were a lot of people that raised some concerns because the Supreme Court actually narrowed the definitions of waters of the U.S. to the point that they were concerned that maybe some things might be left unprotected as far as our groundwaters are concerned. And I looked at that and kind of shared some of those concerns as well. And so I came today with a committee amendment that I felt like addressed a lot of the things that the people were really concerned about. And so that committee amendment then, after it passed, was rolled into House Committee Substitute. So, Mr. Speaker, would you ask the clerk to report House Committee Substitute 1 to Senate Bill 89?
Clerk, please report.
Senate Bill Substitute 1 to Senate Bill 89.
Gentleman from Webster.
Okay. Thank you. While the original Senate Bill 89 just made the definition of waters of the Commonwealth the same definition of waters of the U.S., which pretty much listed certain types of streams and that sort of thing, we were afraid that that might be kind of a broad definition. And so the amendment that we added, which is in this committee substitute, we listed, besides the navigable waters as defined in Section 33 U.S.C. Section 1362, we included sinkholes with open throat drains. We included natural occurring artesian or phreatic springs, as well as any other spring used as a source of domestic water supply. And we also added wellhead protection areas to make sure that our wells are coming under that protection. Wellhead protection also means and includes all wellhead protections areas as defined in Section 42 U.S.C. Section 300H-7E and is determined by the Cabinet pursuant to its obligations under 42 U.S.C. For regulation. So there were a lot of people that were involved in this process as far as approving the amendment. Not everyone believes that it goes far enough, but we did have a lot of folks that were, in fact, in agreement with these changes. Senate Bill 89 is supported by the Kentucky Home Builders Association, the Kentucky County Judge Executives Association, Kentucky Farm Bureau, Kentucky Coal Association, the American Petroleum Institute, Americans for Prosperity, Kentucky Association of Manufacturers, Associated General Contractors of Kentucky, the Associated Builders and Contractors of Indiana and Kentucky, and Agribusiness Association of Kentucky. So with that, Mr. Speaker, I would move that we approve Senate Bill 89 as amended by House Committee Substitute 1.